After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a... About big play, can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So that one will be accepted. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. So don't say nothing. He's crashing. Hey, 43. You gotta go, baby. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Don't get nervous. Go, 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 run, run, run.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 39, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check motion, motion, motion. 57. Check Mike, man.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Go.
2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Watch out. General West.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Let's go now. Pass it, come on. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
We're ready. Hey, hold on. Mike, go. Hey, that QB's tracks. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hey, watch your leg.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Carlson able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready? Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
2nd and 15. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got his tight end fan, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And that is caught for the 2 points. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On first down, Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
11. Hey, easy. Check.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 3 down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Another run by Lindsay. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darren Lee gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check Mike 99.
On 1st down at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3 down. 3 down. White.
Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 7. Mike 20. Mike 20.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
180. Switch. Topper. Check 26. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. 32.
On 1st down, Taylor. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
At the Broncos' 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Omaha, ready to move. 6-6, pull it high. 40 got. Hey, seam 6. Check Mike 99. Hey, let's get down.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready? Ready? Here we go. Watch time. Monday.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. All right, boys, here we go.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Broncos, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire